bit of changes that I've made. I've not really brought you along because it's kind of it was tedious stuff, things that you've already seen before. The elevators are having an issue right now. I don't know what's going on. They must have been updated and just, I don't know. I don't know enough about how to make mods and all that to know why they're not functioning right, but they're not functioning right. So that basically gave me the motivation to finally commit to making my airlocks. Now, up here, I'll go back up here real quick. You will notice that all of the cargo containers are in place. Also, I have shifted the location of the nanobot from hanging directly over top of the generator, or the gravity generator, to up there, because I completed all of the plumbing up there. And I noticed that the field for the build and repair extends quite a ways, so it's all good. Let's go take a quick gander out here. Both of these airlocks, there are two, are identical. And they are pressurized in preparation for when I'm going to close in the inside of the asteroid. And you can see there are on both sides, there is an armory, there's a vent, and there's a locker and a cargo container. And that's mirrored on both sides here, as well as mirrored on the other airlock area. And then we get the outer door. Here we are, nice view of the solar system out there. And down here, I started doing the work to create the umbilical and the corridor, or the shaft, down here to the inside of the large asteroid. As this is where I have plans for a umbilical system to connect between the two asteroids, and then there'll be, I don't know what that is. Then there will be refining and lots of nickel. And storage and building and all that stuff. And then I'll clear out these openings enough to allow a ship the size of the Traveler or larger into the bay. And so I want to go ahead and disassemble this all the way up. I have no need of it in here right now. There will be a single piston. This top piston right here will be the one that will eventually be replaced. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time and remove this. And the good part is, wow, this thing is pretty well filled up. What 1A is. Actually, 1A has got a whole lot of room. in my backpack? Okay, just because of that stuff. Never mind. And I've tried using the other features of easy inventory, and for some reason they have stopped working, at least for me. I can't transfer anything into the cargo system, so I don't know what's going on. Why am I doing this by hand? Well, this is out of the reach of the nanobots. So, I just have to do it as is. Okay, so for the exterior, nothing big, no big changes. I did finally link all of the keel lights together whenever the two ships are docked to one another. I think that really the only major difference on the outside, just take a quick glance here. Yeah, the only major difference to the outside is the ladder and an extended pad or railing area. It actually works pretty good. No particular reason other than wanted to have a way to be able to not use the jetpack to come up here and to go up and around up here, then be able to climb back down. And so here we go, we got all this, yeah, exciting, thrilling. So as you can see, now all the other times that I've done this, whenever I dismount from the ladder, I still end up, oh, well, there we go. That was the worst dismount that I've done yet. So there's that. So basically the next thing is it changed the color of the catwalks in here. I added these colorable scaffoldings, replaced the solid block that was here with the colored scaffolding. All in kind of a pursuit to try and lighten the ship, but then, you know, everything I do is trivial. I, for some reason, felt that was necessary to put that kind of reinforcing beam across there. It kind of looks nice and all that. And I added another mod because I was tired of having to flip-flop through the the menu to turn on and off the O2 H2 generators. So now I have 2 hydrogen tanks, 1 by 2 blocks. See, they're both are on each side. They replaced the two conveyor tubes that were here. And now, whenever I hit the medical room, I have my hydrogen replenished automatically, automagically. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much everything I've done back here. Nothing major, just little accents. In here, let's see, what else have I done in here? The only thing I think I can really say that I did in here was I replaced those 2 solid blocks there with the colorable scaffolding. Oh, and if you didn't realize it all this time, I don't think I ever mentioned it. The original assembler is right there behind that module. Then I put in 2 more assemblers on each side here, replacing some of the conveyor tubes, and put some modules on them. So that's what's been taking up that room. And in response to the happenings of the last episode, I have added some more gyros. And I've been kind of in the mood to use those colorful scaffoldings. But now I have 8 more gyros. And I don't think Space Engineers cares where they're at, but I wanted to put them more forward than where the other 6 are at, which are in the nacelles. So this is a little more forward, a little more central to the structure. And as always, whenever I'm connected up, I disable my gyros, so that's why they're off. But that's the only change in here. We go through here. And the only thing I really have done in here was change the solid block into that colorable scaffolding. I put a colorable scaffolding there. And then in here I kind of did the same thing with the scaffolding. Yeah, I just was in the mood to use scaffolding, and I think it kind of adds a little more to it visually. But that's it. I mean, nothing huge. I've done some transferring of materials. And I'm pretty much to the point where I've accomplished everything I really wanted to do to the small asteroid for the time being. And I think it is time for us to take a venture to Venus. I mean, it is right there. And there are all those other planets too. So this ship has proven itself to be quite resilient thanks to the shielding. So I should just do the necessary things that I need to do in order to get the rest of this all set up. Oh, okay, cool. All of those are gone. Excellent. So what I want to do is I want to fill this in with heavy armor. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Nope. 1A. I won't need 100, but I'll take 100 anyway. Let's see here. Do. think that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go for now. Okay, so let's give it a try here. Okay, those are some sounds that I was not hearing, so it may be functioning. Oh, okay, all right. No, that was relatively smooth. Something that I've noticed is now there's an emergency stop button, which is kind of cool. Oh wow, I can take my helmet off right now. Alright, so let's get down to the hangars and see what happens. It would start going, and then at partway down it would kind of hesitate and jerk. Nope, we're going all the way down. Excellent. Now before I go, I have to decide. And I think I am going to bring the miner with me. I think this asteroid base probably deserves a larger miner, so there's no reason for this one to stay here. But let's go take a gander. I think I'm going to leave the grinding ship. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this one here, because I don't know if I'm really going to need it or not. And if I do, I can build another one. When I do come back here, and I'm probably going to do similar to Robin Shield, where if I get bored or another case of the blahs out in the solar system, I'll come back here and do some work. But yeah, I mean, I really like the design of this. It's a lot better than just a big blocky ship. But there's a lot of things that I have experienced with it that I think I can definitely improve on, at least from my perspective. So, with that said, let me not go that way. Let me go get the drilling machine. Out of here. Close the old visor. I think I hit something. That's what I try to be that's what I get for trying to be all fancy. Yeah, I guess that lays out pretty good. I mean, it's probably not happy with the grading there, but it's fine. Alrighty then. So, what's next? I make sure before I leave, make sure everything is good here for now. So, all that stuff is good. I am curious. Let me see what the oops. It says it has 2 days worth of power. Of course, that's with the ship connected and processing. I'm sure it has far more than 2 days of power. I am going to shut off the gravity generator. Won't need that. Okay, so let me see here. That's everything? Where is my cameras? There we go.